हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू सफलता बैच क्लास फर्स्ट। आज हमारी फर्स्ट क्लास है। ये क्लास जो है वो आपकी दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट के सीनियर पीए के लिए स्पेशली डिजाइन की गई है। इसके अंदर मैं आपको डेली दो डिक्टेशंस प्रोवाइड करूंगा। आज हम दो डिक्टेशन जो लिखने वाले हैं वो पॉपुलेशन ऑफ इंडिया और ऑनलाइन सिक्योरिटी पर है। ये जो डिक्टेशंस हैं इनकी पीडीएफ्स आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगी। ये डिक्टेशंस के साथ में आपको फ्रेजियोग्राफी भी मिलेगी, जो फ्रेजियोग्राफी आपको अपनी वोकेबलरी इंप्रूवमेंट में हेल्प करेगी। चलिए हम हमारा फर्स्ट डिक्टेशन लिखते हैं। इस डिक्टेशन की जो स्पीड रहने वाली है वो 108 WPM से 113 WPM तक फ्लक्चुएट करेगी। तो आपकी जो प्रिपरेशन है वो 110 की अच्छे से हो जाएगी। चलिए हम हमारा फर्स्ट डिक्टेशन शुरू करते हैं। गेट रेडी, 3, 2, 1, start. Accurate and comprehensive population data is vital for effective governance, planning, and resource allocation in any country. In India, the process of collecting, analyzing, and utilizing population statistics is conducted through the census, which is supported by a robust legal framework. The legal provisions governing the census play a crucial role in ensuring the accuracy, confidentiality, and utility of population data. Let us delve into the legal aspects surrounding population data and the census in India. The Census Act 1948 serves as the primary legislation governing the conduct of the census in India. This act provides the legal authority for conducting a nationwide census and empowers the central government to prescribe rules and procedures for its implementation. The Act designates the Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India as the central authority responsible for overseeing the census operations. One of the key legal terms associated with population data is the concept of census itself. The census is a comprehensive exercise aimed at collecting demographic, social, economic, and other relevant information about the population of India. It involves collecting data through questionnaires, interviews, and other methods to capture information on various demographic attributes such as age, sex, marital status, education, occupation, and more. The legal framework surrounding the census ensures that population data is collected with utmost confidentiality and privacy. The Census Act 1948 includes provisions to safeguard the confidentiality of individual responses and prohibits the disclosure of any personal information obtained during the census. The Act imposes legal obligations on census officials to maintain the confidentiality of the collected data, thereby instilling public trust and encouraging participation in the census. Utilizing population data effectively requires its analysis and dissemination of a manner that complies with legal requirements. The Government of India has established the Office of the Registrar General and Census Commissioner to manage the data processing, analysis, and publication of census results. This office ensures that the data is processed in accordance with statutory provisions and maintains high standards of data quality and reliability. The legal framework governing population data also encompasses the utilization of census statistics for various purposes. Population data is crucial for evidence based policy making, resource allocation, and planning across sectors such as healthcare, education, infrastructure, and social welfare. Legislative bodies, government agencies, researchers, and policymakers rely on census data to formulate effective policies and programs that address the diverse needs of the population. Another important legal consideration related to population data is the issue of data protection. With advancements in technology and increased data sharing, it becomes imperative to safeguard population data from unauthorized access, misuse, or breach. The Indian Constitution does not explicitly recognize the right to privacy. However, in recent years, legal developments such as the right to privacy judgment by the Supreme Court of India have emphasized the importance of protecting personal data. The legal framework for population data and the census in India also encompasses penalties for non-compliance or the provision of false information. The Census Act 1948 specifies that refusal to provide information or providing false information can result in penalties or imprisonment. This ensures the accuracy and integrity of the data collecting during the census. The legal framework surrounding population data and the census in India is designed to ensure the accurate collection, confidential handling, and effective utilization of population statistics. The Census Act 1948 serves as the primary legislation governing the census operations, while other legal provisions focus on protecting the privacy and confidentiality of individual responses. Utilizing population data in policy making and planning requires compliance with legal requirements and ensuring data protection. Stop. सो गाइज ये हमारा डिक्टेशन था 110 के आसपास की स्पीड हमने लिखी है जो फ्लक्चुएट करी है 108 और 113 पर. सो आई होप आपने ये डिक्टेशन लिख लिया होगा. अब जो ये डिक्टेशन आपने लिखा है इसको पहले आप ट्रांसक्राइब कर सकते हो या फिर डिक्टेट करके चेक कर सकते हो कि आपकी कितनी मिस्टेक्स आई हैं. जो भी मिस्टेक्स आपकी आई हैं उनको आप रिकॉर्ड करके रखिए कि आपकी ये मिस्टेक्स जो हैं वो रिपीट हो रही हैं, उसको आप सुधारने की कोशिश करिए. सो अब मैं आपको जो है वो फ्रेजेस की प्रैक्टिस करवा रहा हूँ. इन फ्रेजेस का डिक्टेशन मैं आपको दे रहा हूँ, इनको आप लिखिए और चेक करिए कि आपके कौन से फ्रेजेस बन रहे हैं और कौन से नहीं बन रहे हैं. सो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. लेट्स स्टार्ट. 3, 2, 1 स्टार्ट. डेमोग्राफिक्स, सेंसस, ओवर पॉपुलेशन, फर्टिलिटी रेट, बर्थ रेट, डेथ रेट, पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ, urbanization, migration, density, sex ratio, age distribution, population pyramid, dependency ratio, life expectancy, infant mortality rate, population control, family planning, contraception, healthcare infrastructure, rural urban divide, poverty, employment, literacy rate, education, social development, gender inequality, migration patterns, ethnic diversity, sustainable development. Jurisdiction, statute, constitution, legislation, court, case, defendant, plaintiff, evidence, trial, judge, attorney, verdict, appeal, due process, civil law, criminal law, contract, liability, tort, negligence, breach, injunction, legal precedent, legal rights, legal system, legal obligation, legal framework, legal interpretation, legal representation. Stop. सो ये जो हमने फ्रेजेस लिखे हैं ये इस मैटर से रेलेवेंट थे, तो आपको इन फ्रेजेस की भी प्रैक्टिस कर लेनी है जिससे आपकी जो वोकैबुलरी है वो इम्प्रूव हो जाए. सो अब पहले आप ये जो डिस्क्रिप्शन से पीडीएफ डाउनलोड करके इस मैटर का पूरा अच्छे से आउटलुक निकाल लीजिए कि आपका इस मैटर में क्या रिजल्ट रहा है. उसके बाद में जो अब आपको सेकंड डिक्टेशन दे रहा हूँ उसको लिखिएगा. सो सेकंड डिक्टेशन के लिए रेडी हो जाइए. गेट रेडी. 3, 2, 1 start. In the digital age, the protection of personal data has become a paramount concern. The ever-increasing volume of data generated and shared online has necessitated the establishment of data protection laws and regulations to safeguard individuals' online privacy. Understanding the legal framework surrounding data protection is essential for both individuals and organizations. This aims to explore the legal safeguard provided by data protection laws for online privacy. At the core of data protection laws are the principles of consent and control over personal data. Individuals have the right to know how their personal information is collected, used, and shared. Legal frameworks such as the Legal General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR) in the European Union and the California Consumer Privacy Act (CCPA) in the United States empower individuals with the ability to give informed consent for their data to be processed. They also provide individuals with the right to access, rectify, and delete their personal data, giving them greater control over their online presence. Data protection laws also impose legal obligations on organizations that handle personal data. Entities collecting and processing personal data are required to implement appropriate security measures to protect against unauthorized access, loss, or alteration of data. They are also obliged to be transparent about their data processing practices through privacy policies and terms of services. These legal requirements promote accountability and ensure that organizations handle personal data responsibly. The legal framework for data protection also includes provision for cross border data transfers as data flows across national borders, ensuring consistent protection becomes crucial. The GDPR, for instance, sets stringent requirements for the transfer of personal data outside the European Economic Area, emphasizing the need for adequate safeguards such as binding corporate rules or standard contractual clauses to protect individual rights even when their data is transferred to another jurisdiction. In cases of data breaches or unauthorized access to personal data, data protection laws establish legal obligation for organizations to promptly notify affected individuals and relevant authorities. This promotes transparency and enables individuals to take necessary steps to protect themselves from potential harm. Additionally, data protection laws often include penalties for non compliance, which may involve fines or other legal sanctions to deter organizations from neglecting their responsibilities. Data protection laws also address the emerging challenges of emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence (AI) and big data analytics. These technologies can process vast amounts of personal data and present unique privacy risks. Legal frameworks emphasize the need for privacy by design and privacy impact assessment to ensure that privacy considerations are incorporated into the development and deployment of these technologies. Furthermore, data protection laws acknowledge the importance of supervisory authorities in enforcing compliance. These authorities, such as the Information Commissioner's Office (ICO) in the UK or the Federal Trade Union (FTC) in the US, play a vital role in investigating data breaches, handling complaints, and imposing administrative fines or enforcement against non-compliant organizations. These oversight ensures the effective implementation of data protection laws and the protection of individuals' online privacy. Data protection laws and regulations provide the legal safeguards necessary to protect individuals' online privacy in today's digital landscape. Though principles such as consent, control, and accountability, individuals are empowered to exercise their rights and protect their personal data. Organizations, in turn, have legal obligations to handle personal data responsibly and implement adequate security measures. As technology advances and new challenges emerge, data protection laws continue to evolve to address these concerns and ensure the privacy and security of individuals' data in an increasingly interconnected world. Stop. हमने सेकंड डिक्टेशन भी लिख लिया है. अब इसको आप ट्रांसक्राइब करके इसकी भी मिस्टेक्स चेक करिए और पीडीएफ से मिलाइए कि आपकी क्या क्या मिस्टेक्स आई हैं. अब हम इसी मैटर से रिलेटेड फ्रेजेस की और प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं जिसमें जनरल और लीगल दोनों होने वाले हैं। तो इसके लिए भी प्रिपेयर हो जाइए। गेट रेडी। 3, 2, 1 स्टार्ट। पर्सनल डेटा, डेटा प्रोटेक्शन, प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी, कंसेंट, एन्क्रिप्शन, साइबर सिक्योरिटी, डेटा ब्रीच, आइडेंटिटी थेफ्ट, एनोनिमिटी, ट्रैकिंग, कुकीज, ऑनलाइन ट्रैकिंग, सर्विलियंस, प्राइवेसी सेटिंग्स, प्राइवेसी राइट्स, कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी, यूजर कंसेंट, ऑप्ट आउट, डेटा रिटेंशन, ट्रांसपेरेंसी, इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी, प्राइवेसी नोटिस, प्राइवेसी लॉ, डेटा सब्जेक्ट, प्राइवेसी एडवोकेट, डेटा कंट्रोलर, डेटा प्रोसेसर, पर्सनली आइडेंटिफाइबल इंफॉर्मेशन, राइट टू बी फॉरगॉटन, एडमिसिबल, एफिडेविट, एलिगेशन, एपीलेट, burden of proof, dispute, damages, discovery, equitable, habeas corpus, immunity, infringement, jurisprudence, lien, mediation, misdemeanor, notary, oath, parole, precedent, probate, prosecution, restitution, sentencing, stipulation, टेस्टिमनी, टाइटल, वेवर, विटनेस, स्टॉप। सो गाइज ये दोनों डिक्टेशन विद फ्रेजेस हमने प्रैक्टिस कर लिए हैं। अब आप इस वीडियो के थ्रू डेली प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो। इस वीडियो में जो दोनों डिक्टेशंस मैंने लिखवाए हैं आपको, पहले आप एक डिक्टेशन को अच्छे से जब तक प्रिपेयर ना कर लें तब तक दूसरा डिक्टेशन नहीं लिखेंगे। तो पहला डिक्टेशन आप अगर 1-2 घंटा उसमें इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करते हैं, तो वो आपका डिक्टेशन अच्छे से प्रिपेयर हो जाएगा। उसके बाद में आप अपना सेकंड डिक्टेशन लिखिए। सो ये डिक्टेशंस फ्रेजेस के साथ अगर आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे तो आपकी प्रैक्टिस पर 4 चांद लग जाएंगे। तो चलिए इस वीडियो को एंड करते हैं। अब नेक्स्ट जो हमारा वीडियो होगा वो 7 बजे आएगा कल। तो आप उसके लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके रखिए। तब तक के लिए थैंक यू एवरीवन एंड बाय बाय।